Well, happy 1987, everybody. I'm Bob Eubanks.
With Stephanie Edwards. It's such a pleasure that you tuned in to share with us the 98th Tournament of Roses Parade. Welcome, everybody.
Now, the theme of the parade is a world of wonders. There are going to be 59 floats, 23 marching bands, and 255 equestrians and 25 groups.
The students of the California Polytechnic Universities design, build, and decorate their floats, and every year they're a real delight. This year's no different, and John Bauman is out in Orange Grove to tell us all about it. John?
Thank you, Stan. And I heard the coordinator talking about more animation in the floats. The Cal Poly float has won the animation award 8 times. The float this year conceived, designed, constructed, flowered, and funded entirely by students and on 2 campuses 230 miles apart. Now, here to tell us how such a feat is possible, if such a feat is in fact possible, are 2 of the students who are involved. We have Joe Vertrees from Cal Poly Pomona and also Paul Lewis from Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. Now, Joe, how is it conceivable to organize 50,000 hours worth of volunteer labor in 2 separate locations?
I'm not really sure. We get it built somehow, bring everybody together, put in a lot of sleepless nights, and just trying to stay as organized as possible.
This is the only float that is entirely a student effort in the parade. There are a couple of floats that represent conferences, the Pac-10 and the Big Ten, but actually they are professionally built. Even the flowers here are grown by the students. How is that done, Paul?
Well, at each campus, not only do we have our float building facility, but we also have our own flower fields, or we have ag lands dedicated for just our flower growing.
What about the Rose Lab I heard about?
This is where we do the construction of the float. We have a facility in San Luis Obispo as well as in Pomona, and at those facilities we got all our welders and machinery and stuff that we need to build it.
But Rose Lab, does it really stay open 24 hours a day all of September, and do you get December rather, and do you get credits for Rose Lab?
There's no actual school credits. There is a class you can take, but there's no real credits for it. Just the fun of being there and working on it.
Well, sign me up for Rose Lab. Let's bring in the honorary commander before we go to commercial. They even brought their own submarine commander for this terrific submarine design here with the Penguins. Let's go. We'll be back with Parade Countdown after this.
All right, you're going to hear the audience get real excited now directly across from our booth because half of the Cal Poly campuses, and I mean that plurally too, are sitting over there as they do every year. And you're going to see some fun happen because this float is the representation from Cal Poly. Playful penguins have found the mysterious submarine 2 Wonder breaking through the ice of the Antarctic. Now, how do we know it's the Antarctic? Well, because penguins only live in that area of the world. In any event, the Penguins are making themselves thoroughly acquainted with the sub as Cal Poly Universities enter a Rose Parade for the 39th time with Breaking the Ice. Look at those little guys.
The first half of this float is built at the Pomona campus. The back half is built at San Luis Obispo's campus, and then they join them together at Thanksgiving and somehow get them flowered by this morning.
Now, there's 12,500 carnation heads and 500 pounds of black onion seed and calendulas, and it's an exciting float. Now, it's tradition, folks. You're going to see some water come out of this float sometime, and you can see the Cal Poly people across the street. Look at that little guy looking.
He's looking, Paul.
Yeah, he's looking. He said, where are we going to get him?
75% of all these beautiful flowers are grown on campus. The kids are responsible for that, too.
These are kind of like farm tractors, the little out penguins there that are ahead and following. They have taken farm tractors. Didn't see the water fly, but look at it. It's going to. Just stay with us now for just a moment. And there's going to be some people getting doused, probably the man in white over there, too. Oh, there it goes.
25,000 hours of work went into this, and they had to finish their finals at the same time. They have such a good time.
It is fun to bring 2 campuses together, one from Pomona, one from San Luis Obispo, and they always come up with a magnificent float.
Cal Poly.
Now,